Welcome back. It's Hutch from Hutch High Perf, and we're back on the car. I got to get this intake done, so I guess I got to put my tarp down.
Oh no!
All right, so now that I've got this covered in a couple of very nice coats of that cast coat aluminum, it's time for arts and crafts. So we're going to cut some of the gloss off the top of these letters so it'll have a little bit of adhesion. And then we're going to color the letters so that the Offie name stands out. I think it just might be a nice touch. We'll see. It's either going to look good or I'm going to booger it up and then have to paint it again. One of those things is going to happen. All right, and we'll swing around. I think we'll also get these two. So just enough to get a little something for the paint to bite. Careful not to get down into the grooves with this. I just want to catch the top, catch the numbers, and a little degree mark. All right. All right. Wipe the tops off here just to get any dust or sandpaper leavings. Okay, ready for some paint. So we're going to use some of the Thornton 455 blue metallic engine paint and an old spray can top. And I'm just going to make a huge mess. Let's see if I can get overspray from not going everywhere. All right, let's see if we can do this. Now I'm making a mess. If I put too much on the brush, it may run down the side and creep into what I don't want. So I'm going to try as little as possible, and then we'll see what that yields. This is a little better because these letters stand up a little higher than the 360 did. That was kind of shallow. So with this I can kind of touch the top of the letters and it doesn't go anywhere. I may have to clean that up a little bit. trying to go for subtle here so that they're not super dark blue. I'm not going to cry over that. Yeah. All right. If I'm being quiet here, it's daggone it. Oh, I didn't touch it. Okay. I'm being quiet because I'm really concentrating to try to not mess this up and just get the blue on the tops of the letters. Switch sides here. Whew. Well, for good or for bad, there it is. I think it turned out quite nice. Just a little bit of touch ties in the blue from the engine into the intake. Also going to have blue on the thermostat housing, so that'll kind of tie it in too. Hopefully it's subtle enough that it's not, I don't know. I'll have to look at this for a while and see if it grows on me. I like it, but the more I look at it, maybe I won't. But for right now, yeah, I'm kind of digging that. I think it looks good. Anyway, so this has got to set up, and then we'll get this bad boy on the car. All right, so instead of watching paint dry, great news. We're going to go to today's sponsor for the channel. This is going to be fantastic. No, it's still just me. It's just me. But here is one thing I will share. I've been making some more designs on my t-shirt shop, and I got a brand new one that just dropped, and I'm wearing it right now. So let me throw the camera on something and I'll model it for you. And so it's a brand new design. I kind of like it. It looks pretty cool. I put a link down in the description, and you can just go over to the Hutch High Perf website and go to the store, and it's in there for sale. And I get a small profit from each one of the shirts that are sold, and that stuff goes right back into the car, like I've said. And of course, there's everything else. I mean, I've got Cash App, and there's other ways to help out. But really, buying a t-shirt helps everybody. You get a shirt, I get a little bit of profit, car gets done. Everyone wins. Anyway, enough of that, and the same old stuff. Subscribe, like, tell your friends, share, all the things. You know what to do. All that stuff helps the channel out, since I'm not doing a lot to help myself, because I'm not trying to stay in the proper algorithm quick step with everything else. So everything you do is a blessing and a help, and appreciate you guys being here. And that's enough. Back to playing with cars. So now we're on to actually getting this bad boy on the engine, finally. So again, silicone just around the water jackets, and very thin. Doesn't need to be crazy. Again, we're just trying to seal this as best we can without putting on a ton of this stuff. Don't need that. You just need to get this surface sealed. You don't need 5 pounds of silicone squeezing out, going into the cooling passage somewhere. You just need enough to get your gasket to seal. I use this for the wet, not for the dry, as in I don't put it around the combustion intakes that goes into the cylinder. All these guys, I leave those dry. That's what the gasket is for. But around these wet seals, I like the peace of mind of having some silicone around it just to give it a little extra seal. Again, you don't have to go crazy. A little dab right here in the center. This just helps to hold the gasket in place. It's not sealing anything. It's just meant to give it some tack so the thing doesn't move around when you're trying to get your bolts in. All right, let's get these stuck in place. Make sure our bolt holes are lined up. Yeah, that'll work well. All right, and a little slather on the outside, on the top side of those gaskets. Same thing. We're not trying to go crazy. Just getting a little on there to help with the seal. Now we do the China rail. Let's get it right in that corner, good glob right with the gasket. Right in this corner. All right, once again for the back. One shot to do it perfect. Okay, now just bolts. All right, I want to make sure that these are in place. Once I know that they're lined up and they're running down okay, and I can go back, put in my washers, get everything on that side. Let me see what's going on. There we go. Just need a little persuasion. I think if I can get these four corners lined up, then I'll do the centers correct. Okay. All right. All right, let's get the centers down. Little anti-seize because we're running stainless into aluminum. Sometimes they don't want to play well together. Also, don't forget what I told you. The anti-seize is out, which means you probably have some on your hands at home right now. This stuff goes everywhere and gets on everything. It's fun. Now we'll just snug these down before we get out the torque wrench. All right, torque wrench time. Okay, so with all of them run down, now we're going to go through and do our torque. So first torque is 15, and then you come back and you do 35. Oh, and if I didn't mention it, like on the heads, you started in the middle and worked your way out. On the intake manifold, it's the exact opposite. So it'd be 1, 2, and then to the back side over here, 3, 4, and then you go, every one after that is the bolt next to it. So this one's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's how you get the torque. You go from the outside in. All right, now ramp it up, do our 35. That's all of them. So now we go back one more time just to make sure they're all torqued down the exact same. See, that took just a little extra turn just because everything is now torqued down in place. So I'll just do these backwards. Oop. There we go. Now I just used a mirror, check my China rail, make sure I got good squeeze on the silicone, and that should be it. Well, there she is. What do you think? I kind of like it with the touch of blue in the lettering. Kind of ties into that. I was going to put the thermostat housing on, but I can't find the thermostat. It's somewhere. It's in a box. I'll get to it next one. But this is good because now I can get the alternator on. I can get the AC compressor on. I can put on my oil pressure sensor. And then I can get back on to what I was trying to do in the first place, which was run the wiring and get my wiring harness done. So that's up next, and it should be relatively soon because I'm itching to get going on this. I had a big break, time off, took a vacation, went to see my new grandchild. So now I'm back on this thing, so try to steam ahead and get some of this stuff done. Anyway, that's it for this one. It's late. I got to clean up. So this is Hutch from Hutch High Perf. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like the way it looks. Let me know. Have a good one, guys.